Japan's Naoya Inoue climbed off the canvas to retain his status as the undefeated, undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world with an 8th round stoppage of American Ramon Cardenas last night in Las Vegas. Damn, I feel pissed that I didn't watch that fight live, man. I'm pissed off. Do you know what I mean? I'm really pissed off because I was supposed to watch that fight live here. But you know what? After the ball fest that we had from Times Square and Riyadh, yeah, I decided to go sleep. I decided, you know what? I'm going to save myself. It's bank holiday here in the UK, yeah? And this is my final sleep before I go back to work on a Tuesday. So I'm going to go sleep. I'm going to enjoy my sleep. And I'm going to watch the highlights of Inoue's fight. Do you know what I mean? But really and truly, this was the fight that I should have stayed up for. This was the fight that I should have stayed up for. Because after watching the highlights, yeah, I watched the extended highlights. It looked like a crack of a fight. Back and forth. Wow, what a fantastic fight that was. Shout out to both fighters, man. Inoue, Cardenas, what a great fight, man. That looked like, you know, it was enjoyable. Do you know what I mean? Even just watching the highlights, it looked super fun. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, we're going to talk about Inoue in this video today as I already introduced it. So before I do that, I'd just like to ask my people, the viewers, whoever's watching from around the world, please go ahead and smash the like button. Do you know what I mean? And if you want to say anything, you want to get involved, drop your comments and I'll do my best to reply every time. And if you're new to the channel, if this is the first time you're discovering EMGM Sports, is the first time you're watching your boy Enzo, the realest in the game, that's without a doubt. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel because you're really going to help us to grow. And as you know, we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers and you can help us get there so much quicker. Salute, shout out, respect to everyone who's already been showing mad love to the channel. Shout out to everyone who subscribed, leaves a comment, likes every time. Listen, I really appreciate you. You are the reason why I keep coming back here. You are the reason why I stay motivated. You are the reason why I'm still dropping boxing content day in, day out, week after weeks, months after month. It's been now 2 years of consistency. So thank you very much, man. Shout out to all of you for getting me thus far. And I know with you by my side, helping me and supporting me and being my motivation, we're going to go all the way to the top. So thank you so much, my people. But anyway, let's get back to the fight. Inoue, what a warrior. What a warrior. Shout out to Cardenas as well, man. What a fight that was. Listen, these two guys, yeah, they saved boxing, innit? Because let's be real, this weekend has been absolutely like devastating for boxing. Like these man, Ryan Garcia, yeah, Devin Haney, like Lopez. Oh, listen, mate. Who am I forgetting? Am I forgetting someone? Canelo. Like Canelo, William Scout. They absolutely nearly killed boxing this past weekend. Like boxing's been in the app. It's rising, like becoming popular again. People really enjoying boxing. We got the casuals coming in. Like, do you know what I mean? Boxing's coming back, especially after the Eubank Jr. Conor Ben fight. Like boxing's just on the app. And then we got these guys, Fatal Fury at the weekend. My God, they set boxing back 10 years. Do you know what I mean? But then comes Inoue and Cardenas to save the day. They are the saviors. They saved boxing this past weekend. What a crack of a fight. Inoue, after he got dropped in a second with that left. Do you know what I mean? He missed with his own hook. Cardenas dark thunder came back with the left, right on the button. Boom. There goes Inoue on the canvas, man. Do you know what? But what I liked about Inoue, yeah? I like the maturity he showed in this fight. See, when he got dropped, he didn't rush back up. A lot of fighters will rush back up and try and show, yo, the macho, I'm the man, I'm good, let's carry on. You know what I mean? That could be detrimental, like, especially if there's still a couple of minutes left or a couple of seconds left in the round, because your opponent can then pounce on you. Inoue took like 7 seconds. He took his time, he took everything, then he got back up. And you know what? The rounds after that, he go to work. Do you know what I mean? That's why he's a warrior. That's why these guys the real deal. 30-0, yeah, 30 fights, 27 knockouts. He's only gone the distance 3 times. 27 knockouts, that is incredible. What a record this guy has got. And he showed tremendous heart. He didn't shy away. Inoue did not shy away. He went toe-to-toe with Cardenas, who's a big guy, great defense. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to Cardenas as well. What I said, like, he was putting in the work. He put Inoue under tremendous amount of pressure. They were banging in there, like, you know, like Cardenas didn't come in there like William Scour the weekend, like, against Canelo, who was just bouncing around the ring, trying to survive, just happy to get the paycheck. Do you know what I mean? Just happy. He was honored to share the same ring as Canelo, and then boom, he was off. Do you know what I mean? Nah. Cardenas went in there to win the title. He wanted to live in the undisputed. He went in there. He was the real deal, man. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, he's in there with a freak of nature in Inoue. Inoue he's like, he upped the levels after he got knocked down, man. He went to work. The body shot, beautiful body shot, great combinations. The lot of it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I should watch more of Inoue. I don't feel like I watch enough of this guy. Do you know what I mean? Hence why I went to bed. I didn't bother watching the card live. Do you know what I mean? Because in my head, whenever I watch Inoue or whenever I hear about him, do you know what I mean? He's always smashing everyone else. He smashes everybody. All the fights are easy, smashing them up. So I thought, you know what? It's a full-blown conclusion. Inoue is going to win anyway. Do you know what I mean? So when I wake up in the morning, I'm just going to find out the news he won. And, you know, and I'm going to watch the highlights. And when I woke up in the morning, I saw the headlines. Yeah, Inoue won. I was like, okay, same old. Let me go watch the highlights. Mate, I watched the highlights. It was nothing but an easy fight. That was a tough fight. Do you know what I mean? As I'm watching the highlights, second round, boom, Inoue gets dropped. I'm like, yo, hey, this is interesting. What's going on here? Do you know what I mean? But the fact that he go back up and the fight, the way he fought after that, yeah, man, Inoue is the real deal, man. This guy, yeah, man. You know, do you know what I mean? I need to start watching these little guys, the lower divisions, a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? There's some interesting fights, you know, down there. Do you know what I mean? Inoue, do you know what I mean? Great comeback after that little setback in the second round. You know, he then got his own knockdown on Cardenas in the 7th round. Great barrage of punches. Had him on the ropes and just start unleashing on him. And then in the 8th round again, body work, man. Body work, the pressure, the combinations. You know what? If you're not a boxer here, people don't understand what it takes to be so ferocious, to throw so many combinations. Like if you've never boxed or if you box a little bit, yeah, just go hit the bags. Yeah, in your local gym, wear your gloves, hit the bags for 2 minutes. Like as in like consistently, fast. Just hit the bags. See how long it takes you to gas out. Do you know what I mean? Like consistently hitting combinations and staying on your opponent. That is so much harder than it looks. Sometimes we watch TV and we watch these guys, these fighters in the ring and they're throwing punching thing. Yeah, that's easy thing. Mate, that is tough, mate. It just shows great conditioning that Inoue has, yeah. Great cardio fitness. He puts in the work and the guy is lean. He's a total professional and his record speaks for itself. Do you know what I mean? That's why his level's above everyone else. That's why when his opponent shifts a bit, goes up 1 gear, Inoue still go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gears. He can go on. He can up the game, step the game, and that's exactly what he did against Ramon Cardenas in this fight. Do you know what I mean? Got the stoppage in the 8th. Some people are saying it's a little bit early, but for me, yeah, even though I didn't watch the full fight, even though I watched the highlights, but the highlights was long enough to show me that Inoue in there was hurting Ramon Cardenas a lot. He was taking a lot of punishment towards the 6th, 7th. Do you know what I mean? He's starting to take a lot of punishment. So I understand why the referee stepped in, do you know what I mean, and stopped the fight because he was going to get stopped anyway. Do you know what I mean? Once Inoue gets his momentum, once he's got you pinned, do you know what I mean? He's a destroyer. absolute devastation, carnage that kid, do you know what I mean, causes. So I understand why the referee stopped it. So Inoue retains his undisputed status. Do you know what I mean? Congratulations to him. Respect to Ramon Cardenas as well, because he came in there to fight. True warrior. He gave you everything. And you know what? At the end of the day, that's all we want to see from these fighters. We just want to see an opponent who goes in there, who's going to challenge the champion and give you everything. Do you know what I mean? We don't want opponents who go in there, try and survive and just be honored, just be happy, the fact that they're fighting and they're an undisputed king. No, go in there, give your best. If you get knocked out, you get knocked out. So what? You gave your best. At least you don't live with regrets. Like Ramon Cardenas, he ain't living with no regrets, because he went in there, he gave his best. He knocked down Inoue in the second round. Great knockdown, gave him the confidence. He went out there. Do you know what I mean? He put in a great work. He was going to the body heavy as well. It's just that he faced a beast. He faced a monster in there. Do you know what I mean? A freak of nature. That's what Inoue is. You know? And yeah, man, it happens. You win some, you lose some. Do you know what I mean? When you go up against the best, the likelihood is you're going to lose. You know what I mean? So shout out to Cardenas for giving it all his best. For Inoue, yeah, I'm just looking at the divisions. Undisputed, the super-bantamweight. I'm thinking like, this guy, yeah, I wish he was like a bit bigger, a bit heavier. Because there's great fights, great matchups for him at the higher divisions. You know what I mean? Like, I think he could, like, I would have loved to see him against Tank or someone like that. Do you know what I mean? But Tank, I feel, is about 3 weight classes above him. Do you know what I mean? What's Tank? Lightweight, 135. Inoue is fighting at 122. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, Inoue has to give up a lot to fight the likes of Tank. But if we look at 135, you got the likes of Lamont Roach in the Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko. Do you know what I mean? I would love to see Inoue against one of those guys, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's too small, man. I just think it's too small. It's too much for him to overcome to get to those guys, and it will be an unfair advantage because they're much bigger. I don't think his power will be enough for those guys at the higher divisions. Do you know what I mean? At the higher weight classes. So it's a shame, but I'm sure he can move up to 126. Do you know what I mean? 126. Angelo Leo is up there. He can fight him. Nick Bowe, that's a good fight. Inoue versus Nick Bowe, I think that's a very good fight. Nick Bowe himself, ferocious. Do you know what I mean? I would love to see that fight. What a cracker that would be. My God, that would be a cracker. That would be a crazy fight. Nick Bowe versus Inoue. My God, that would be a fight. I hope that could happen in the near future. You know what I mean? Inoue is only, what, 32 years old? So he's still got a couple more fights. 4 or 5 fights. Do you know what I mean? What's that, about 3 years? Do you know what I mean? If you look at how the amount of time these guys fight once or twice a year. So you got about 2.5 years, 3 years left max. So I'd love to see him and Nick Bowe fight. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully that happens, man. But guys and girls, let me know in the comments, man, what did you make of that performance from Inoue? He's the real deal, man. And who do you see stopping Inoue? Is there anyone out there, especially in the lower divisions? Do you know what I mean? I feel like Inoue has to move up to challenge himself further. He's proven everything. But if you want to challenge himself a bit further, if he wants to like really test himself against some of the bigger guys in the higher weight classes, he has to move up and fight someone like a Nick Bowe, man. That'll be a great fight. Or even Angelo Leo. That'll be a great fight as well. But guys and girls, let me know in the comments what you thought of that fight. And overall, just let me know of the weekend of boxing, how you felt about it. How did you feel? When, like, Fatal Fury, Times Square, Ball Fest, I feel that was really poor. Canelo, William Scout, poor. Yeah, let me know. Let me know your sentiments. Let me know how you feel about the weekend boxing, you know, that happened. Just let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'm your boy Enzo. I will see you soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.